I must stick to that. I'm very fragile. When cameras are flashing, I become nervous. They call guests, invitees, the organizing team of the Faculty of Best Advisory. One Tropuleng, I could see one head there. Mr. Morgan, myself and yourself and Mr. Hall were the only speakers who are not running in a risk of probe or investigations. There was a speaker who obtained an A in accounting in a space of 10 months. And it was for the first time. I think investigation, Tulimatonsa should come. There was another speaker who is a principal without a degree. One more, but we investigate. When you introduced a rose amongst flowers, the time you introduced her, you spoke of the beauty. And I think, Mr. Ho, you can agree with me. It speaks for itself. The beauty speaks for itself. This reminds me of the time President Begi was still. I'm a politician. I'm a mathematician. I'm a scientist. So when I speak, I don't finish. That is my culture. Now, when Begi introduced business unusual in 2008, he realized that women are not well empowered. It's high time that they should also take the front role or the front seat in ensuring that we are moving the country forward. And I think this should be a lesson to the organizers to say that, can't you, at least, I know you can reach 50-50 representation here guest again. Are very good police guest, right? But the next time, some of us do not have pretty faces. She's not safe with us. It's a great honor to have been invited to speak in this prestigious event. I was tweeting to one friend of mine, saying, I'm invited for a motivational speaking, and I'm told that I'm going to speak for 15 minutes. And I was actually complaining on that's 15 minutes. What's about it? I feel like I'm Muruti at sometimes. Yes, we are in a holy place. I feel like I'm Muruti at some stage. When I say 5 minutes, I won't manage my 5 minutes. 5 minutes, I will 15 minutes, I will. You see, go there, rob them into jokes. They will not see that time is ticking. Otherwise, Ga-Sefoka complain or which are directly. Next time, I'm also invite. So I'm going to stick to those times. Speaker said, they stole what I was about to say. But there is one thing they can't steal. My juicy story. You can't steal that one. But my juicy story will remain. It's a secret, Mr. You were revealing secrets, and I was tempted to reveal one secret of Lhoro. In 2008, should I reveal, Mr. I'm protected. Challenges. Of meeting different racial people. or at some stage, you start to starting to make friendships at varsity. It's very difficult. And university, it's not a cigarette, it's a naked cigarette. It's for public. University. I welcomed him, but I did not produce him. I welcomed him, Ga University, the different perspectives, Varsity life here. And at one stage, Mr. Lho, there was this friend of mine from village. Achula Mashuja, Mr. Lho. You can't travel from Ga-Masemola to Tefluop with Mashuja while we are bringing meat. It was painful, having known the background we are drawn from. But Sela Asa discouraged Mr. Lho. Mr. Lho remained strong, and until you see him where he is now. That was out of determination. That was out of courage. They thought they are discouraging, but they've put more courage. They injected more energy on Mr. Lho. And I appreciate that. We give Mr. Lho a round of applause. Namana jagari le cha tsikinyega e ke bitjwa mo kana le nako e mapela ga batho and I'm young, you know, there'll be ladies there, you know, but that was the thought, okay? But it's I had to compile myself, and do introspections. What is it that they should know? What is it that they deserve to know? My juicy story. Now, Karl Marx, one of the greatest thinkers, Karl Marx once wrote in one of his writings that learning is continuous. You learn, and learn. Complementary to that, Lenin once said, for every development, there has to be change. And change is permanent, change is necessary, and change is painful. You need to get yourself ready for a change. It will not be an easy, a walk in an aisle. Walking through the aisle. That will not be the same case. When you want to succeed in life, you need to expect yourself to walk through a rough aisle. Red carpet. Red carpet until I arrive here. Though I'm walking barefoot, how am I going to inspire them if but I told myself that it's not about how I look, it's about the message I'm presenting. Yes. I'm going to share you a story of my life and other two stories that are not of my life. A simple child. I was short, but I was not the shortest man on earth. I remember you used to sing Passima, or Thabampshe.
Is it?
Yes. And that's why I English songs. I feel like I'm inspired, but I can't inspired because and I don't want to be inspired by what thoughts about Bashir. But then there is a message. Kids in school, primary school. I started school at the age of 3. Yes, at the age of 3. Those, wow, I don't know how to students. At the age of 3, I was. No, you are correct on that one. At age of 3, we began primary school on the 20th of February. On the 20th of February, we began primary school. The reason why we began primary school in February, I began school. And every time, I began to go to the spaza. So my teacher I like Jaguar, Sopo, Gabroto. Heba school. Begin like because they were all, my mom was also coming for break at that time. While school secondary. So I hear school. And then one day, my late former principal, the late Manchaveli, I recall at the school. At that time, it was at the age of 3. Kijeri certificate saga, I saw and went to school without any parent assistant. School. Very tiny, innocent. But I'm at school. It's in school. The very same year, I topped the class. And they decided, because they were afraid of policies of government and the system, they said, you can't proceed to the next grade. You'll have to repeat the same grade. I did not have a problem with that because I was enjoying school. My parents don't have a problem with that. I repeated again. I topped the class, the second year. From there, they decided, we was not creature. We top class here, and they decided, outside, you're going straight to B. Another investigation. Yeah. You're going straight to sub B, which is grade 2. I was on grade 1. From my primary, grade 2 until grade 7, I topped the class. Primary school. And I'm proud to have to say that in front of you. Advertisement, I'm sorry to bring this. Yeah, Jack Daniels. But he registered his distillery before his 21st birthday. Come on, you know what? Yeah, Jack Daniels. It's on TV. It's on television. But he registered his distillery before his 21st birthday. Then Babu Chavare, what's your story that worth telling? You need to have a story that worth telling. In every day, in preparing for your future, make a point that your story will be worth telling. Your story must worth telling. Secondary, I went to 2 secondaries, Matlevani, grade 8. And then grade 8, I found competition. there was this classmate of mine whom we used to meet at the award ceremonies, just second, in class pass. At the awards, Barry Jeffrey Maruka, so the company every time everybody best learner, I talk. And then grade 8 we happened to meet Ga-Masemola. And I was young at that time. I was afraid of challenge because he topped the class grade 8. I became the second. Then I went out right, more got it through one. Tried to shift till I get a It could be better because we were enjoying the competition far apart schools. Now we're on the same school. It's not going to be nice. Hatred will be developed, jealous will be developed, anger will be developed. Let me just shift. On different separate schools. And every I was warmly welcomed. I became the top of the class until grade 12. There is nobody who obtained any results grade 12 in 2005 matric. I was the top. It's choosing so far. Now it's becoming rough. I received my results that December. I was excited like any other learner. It was around the 27th, that December at that time. I didn't know the results at that time. Then I got okay. University because they qualify me for an university entrance. I said I want to go to university. I want to talk about university. I want to talk about university information. I've never attended any career exhibition. I've never been advised or guided on any career choice. And here I am, it's January the 1st. I must hit the road. University of Limpopo. When I arrived there, I was a mood. This was a statement. I had to first make acquaintances. You know, there's a difference between a friend and an acquaintance. Okay? Because at that time, peer counselors ask me, orientation. Everybody so I had to pick anybody. Fortunately, I'm finding information on it. School education. Go there if you want to do education. Go there if you want to do molecular and stuff like that. Then I had to go to education because I was told they have bursary. I got education. Education. Fortunately, I had space. And like they indicated, but it's free, mahal. And if you want attendance, or food will be there, refreshment. But that should not be a trend you should set for yourself. I enrolled in education in 2006. The same year, I became, though it was not the choice I wanted, but because of financial situations at home, I had to compile myself in education. I got, no, it's fine, I'll do education. The same year, I started being interested in politics. Because maybe no politics maybe no do quite much you know. Like something like 12 and then I became actively now, no longer partially. I became actively on politics the same year. I remember the first person to go up and politics and said, no, this is the SRC. And then I had to join him because he was at home. And I'm fortunate to join him because that is where I'm still even now. Fast forward, story of my life. In 2008, in 2009, SRC elections. I was then elected as the deputy president of the SRC of the University of Limpopo. I think I was the first one. I was the youngest in the SRC at that time. Those who are doing mathematics will start counting now. I was 20 at that time when I got into SRC in 2009. I was the youngest, and I was the first one from Ga-Masemola to have served in the executive of the SRC, and particularly being the deputy president. In the history of University of Limpopo, it becomes juicy, eh? Now, in social media, of course, but they just follow. It was a rough road to have traveled, but at the end, I made it. And during that time, I started to make friendship. Friendship yela mole na ba define. Not friendship yela talana ba define. I started to make friendship. And Bahotzibaga was very connected across the country. That is why today you know better more than Tusanani Foundation. Tusanani Foundation decided that I must be one of the liaisons in Limpopo. Tusanani Foundation, career choices. It operates just like Faculty of Best Advisor. Motivational talks, career choices, and all that. It's a very big organization, nationwide, and they are planning to do it globally. I became part of Tusanani Foundation at that time. Vets University, started at Vets University, but now it's growing countrywide. And that gave me I must also form my own. Because my students are graduates of Vets University. Then now we can form something. I sat down with my former classmate. Now she's married. She's no longer making. But the other one, we sat down. Now, we are going to form an organization which will concentrate on building and capacitating young people, coming up with programs that are developmental and are of interest to young people. And we formulate Barwa Youth Development. We formulated Barwa Youth Development. Just 2 weeks back.